so excited on the I podcast. I'm Richard Lemhona. I'm your host. Healthy. Focus on the I podcast. We decided we're going to get that woman who is dedicated in ensuring that. But one thing is the catches. South Africa, but married in Lesotho, you'll get more info. In the studio. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good.
Thanks.
People.
My name is Khechane. I grew up in the dusty areas of Khechane in the Eastern Cape, South Africa. I got married in Lesotho in 2016.
Okay.
And it was quite different. Everything was different.
It is really different,
Definitely.
Yeah, comparing it to South Africa, it's very different.
Definitely. The people, the language, the culture.
The language.
Yeah, the language. I remember when I was still dating my husband back then, we could only communicate in English. And now how do you make a joke in English? When you are angry, how do you express yourself in English? So it was quite, but I'm not there. I live in Lesotho now. Yeah, so that's history. And I'm definitely happy to be here, to be part of the Lesotho. Their culture and how they do things. Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
As much as I was nervous at first, and it was kind of frustrating. But well, we are here now and happy.
You're doing the things.
Definitely.
You are here. Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm pleased.
Okay. There's a catch about you. As much as we have so many people like foreigners from outside, but when you are dedicated in ensuring that because you are one woman that we know, you want healthy lifestyle. Tell me about your journey in healthy lifestyle.
Okay. That one is quite tricky, to be honest with you. I grew up in a family where we are not practicing the meat eating.
Okay.
As much as we would eat it, but not too much. My father was health conscious and my mother.
Okay.
And my mother was an Adventist, and I thank God for that church because it groomed me in so many things. And I chose to read the theories and actually give it to practical because that's where the problem is. Sometimes you just read things, you know things, so many things, but at the end of the day,
so we don't want to practice.
Yeah, we don't want to follow the steps of Christ. But let me tell you the secret. First things first, it's God. It's God who is guiding us in each and every step of the way that we take as people. This is the footprint of God. It's the blueprint of God. Eating, the lifestyle, educating people about health, teaching them on how to cook, all those processing and every other thing. Well, I'm not there. And then in 2016, I got married to a guy who was already a vegan. That was a plus for me. While I was praying, while I was singing, I was single, sorry. I said to God, Lord, give me someone who's not eating meat.
Who understands your lifestyle.
My lifestyle. Who will actually lead me, who will help me. Because getting married, it does not end in between the two of you. There are kids. What are we going to teach our kids if we've got different teachings within the same house? And then God indeed answered my prayers. And then he gave me this husband who was practicing all these things because I remember he told me that the last time he ate meat was in 2003 back then.
Oh my God.
So, and then I said, okay, wow, that's a plus. And then when he told me that, okay, Ish, I'm looking for a wife. It's just that I cannot cook. I know all these theories and I can teach people and educate people and all that about veganism and all that, but I can't cook. And then I came.
You're like, I can do that.
And then I merged nicely so. There is nothing that is beautiful more than that one.
Marrying somebody who's
complimenting you,
definitely.
Definitely. Because as much as I could cook, but there are some food concepts that I couldn't understand. So he came in the picture. I would ask, why are we not eating eggs? For instance, I knew that we're not supposed to eat eggs because we're vegans or plant-based, but I never got to understand why. And then he came in and he told me that eggs, for that matter, they contain too much cholesterol. Hence why so many chronic diseases in the world. So hence why we have to educate people about this plant-based meals and veganism and all that. Because telling them that no, you must not do that. We should bring solution to it.
Yeah, why shouldn't I do that?
Exactly.
And instead of doing that, what should I do? That will Yeah, bridge the gap.
Just before you go far. I remember the very first time I baked my cake. I was not supposed to use the eggs. I wasn't supposed to use milk. I was not supposed to use the oils and all that. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna try this. I had before that, okay, we can replace eggs with flax powder or maybe chia. But what about the measurements? As much as you know that, okay, you can replace an egg with this, but the measurement will always be different because the things of God, they always multiply. For instance, 1 egg is equivalent to 1/4 teaspoon of flax powder.
Okay.
As long as you can make it to be liquid, then transform it to liquid form, and then it give you 1 egg. So it was a disaster for me because I took 1 teaspoon of flax powder and then equivalence to, and then it was a disaster. It was like I don't know. So it was.
I don't want to taste that.
I laughed at myself alone, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it again because it does not end there. That's the first thing I want to give to the public out there. When you practice something, you do not have to be perfect. There are always baby steps, even in vegan lifestyle.
Okay, let's talk about vegan lifestyle.
Yeah.
What is vegan lifestyle? I've always wondered. Somebody saying vegan. What is vegan lifestyle?
A vegan lifestyle, it's deep. I'd say we are using the term vegan simply because we want people to understand that, okay, vegans, they don't eat meat, they don't take any animal products. However, we don't go deep in it. We are only talking it in the level of food.
In the food level.
Hence why we say to people are plant-based. It's just that most people, they don't understand the word plant-based. So when we say plant-based, we say it's people who are eating all the things that are from the soil that God instructed us to take. You know, man, when you're taking fruit, did you know that it's God's takeaway?
I know.
Like fruit, it's ready. You don't have to cook anything. You just take grapes, take apples, take everything. So it's just a lifestyle that people should practice. It's a lifestyle that God is already giving us with a tray. That's what I mean. Now veganism. There are different, like vegan is from the word vegetarian. Because it's different. There's vegan, lacto-vegetarian, vegetarian. Those are taking fish and without meat. Those are taking eggs and some milk, but without milk, without meat. So if you're a vegan, it means that you're not taking any animal product. You're not taking any yogurt. You're not taking
any the growth and everything from animals.
That's what the difference is. Hence I said, if you listen carefully, I said, with us, veganism, we don't take it to that deep end because people are vegans. They say we can't wear animal skin products or whatever, like dikubo or whatever. So Rona, it's only about food. Hence why I say, please let's maybe cancel the vegan term and use the plant-based. Because even vegans, there is a study that has recently found that vegans, they can't use honey because honey is from the bees. As much as honey is from the plants, but it is being transported by the bees. So we are plant-based in other words.
Okay, so let's get here. I hear you offer classes. Tell me about your classes. Where can we get those classes and when did you start that and how is the Basoto buying casualty classes are they showing in numbers or what?
Can I be honest first? Yeah. Most people are very sick and they realize that they are sick and they need help. People have been going to this doctor and that doctor, but still they're not finding any solutions because the secret is food. If you don't eat well, you don't eat well, unfortunately. They say you are what you eat. Anyway, to answer your question, people, they come flocking to our cooking sessions to an extent that they give us pressure. At times we do get tired because on Sundays you feel like spending your time with our family, but now having to go there because we had to choose a day where all people are available. Because if you can do it during the week, some people are at work and we can't definitely continue with the classes at night. Maybe in future we'll do that, I'm not sure. It will really depend on the pitch of people and who are showing up and who want to be educated. People, they do come and trust me, once they start attending our cooking sessions or classes, they become so excited. They become so live. They come to taste this palatable food that is so healthy, and they even forget that they didn't eat meat. So when we educate people, we make sure we leave a stamp, we leave a signature that this person must come back again.
So where did you get all the skills of being able to inform other people or teach other people to do all this?
Okay. First of all, I've been reading vegan books and plant-based books, but the recipes are industry about them. Sometimes if mutu weta pie ya beef because I bake pies on a daily basis. I saw this person with a beef ya home, mince meat ya beef ya home. Abe onion, abe mixed veg and maybe a tell sauces are high. What I do, I just jot down that recipe and share all the replacements. For instance, if there is an egg giving flakes, it really depends on who because me baking a science, so it will never be the same. For instance, if you want to whip, you can't whip flaxseed. Of course, you can't do that. You have to shift and look for something else like tofu, like tempeh, or whatever, and then you have to blend it first. It's quite something that is very deep. So hence why they should not take it very light or for granted. They should come and actually learn on how to do all these things. Now, let me come to this part. I remember this other time, I always dream about recipes when I'm under stress. I don't know what is God saying to me, by the way. Once I become stressed, I get even under
maybe you love food. That's why. When you're stressed, you think of food and then you come up.
I always love exploring and experimenting in my own kitchen. Maybe you could be right because I love exciting new things, and I just write the recipes. And then the minute I practice it, it comes perfect.
No, I see you indulge in this thing. You are dedicated. But tell me this. I hear you are expanding. You are having shops now. Tell me about your shops. Where we find your shop. I heard you have the second shop.
Okay.
Maybe you should even hire me. I'm just
kidding. Okay, so my husband started the health shop a very, very long time ago while he was still working because he was in the field of engineering. And then he asked, I remember the story that he narrated, that he asked his boss, he asked, why are people sick? That boss couldn't answer him. Then he wanted to bring solution to people. Then he started in the bus stop area selling in fact, he started a long time ago with a school bag, going door to door and then he was called for presentations in schools and all that. He was actually planting a seed that is growing today. So people are getting the fruits of that seed that was
hard work.
That was cultivated a long time ago. Now, when my husband then continued with this, he struggled. I don't want to lie. And I remember when I married him, I got married to him, sorry. Like, I was not so sure because finances were a bit of a problem. But he had an idea, he had a goal, he knew where he was going. And then I had to come in and support this idea. You get the point because you just needed someone like me who is a big boss, who is a choleric, who is a leader for that.
Power to women.
Power to women, so that I can actually lead this guy. Whatever he had in his mind or in his brain, I could actually come out with it. So that's why now we are on our way to open the pet shop and the restaurant, like cooking for people, catering for all the weddings, for all the people who are not eating meat. We are there a solution for people. And for people who are sick for that matter, they always say, after I've eaten your food, I feel much better, there is energy and there is longevity in it. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, where do we find these shops?
Okay, our very first shop is at Pioneer Mall in Maseru. The other one is at Khechane, Shoprite Complex, shop number 6.
What's its name?
Healthy by choice. Healthy by choice. Yes. Healthy by choice.
Yes, girl.
Lifestyle center. Because we are a lifestyle, we need to give people food, we need to keep people exercising, we need to educate people. In fact, we are trying by all means to fix people's mindsets. Because sometimes they just eat things simply because it was done. He does not even understand, why am I doing this? No, we need to give people the reason, why do you have to be vegan or plant-based? It's because you're doing yourself a favor, not us. We are doing yourself a favor and a flavor, not us.
Let's talk about the skin. You know, women who are always obsessed with their fine skin. So, does it have anything to do with the skin?
This? Yeah.
So looking at you now.
I almost forgot that. People they always ask me if you can see my afro. People who know my afro, they will tell you, "Hore, my afro is on point. It does not break. It's so dark. I don't dye it."
Somebody told me.
Even my skin, even my weight. Because if you can look at me, do you see a mother of 3? The answer is no.
No.
I have 3 kids, for heaven's sake, and the third one, the last one,
Wow.
But look at me, because I chose this lifestyle.
You should not adopting this. You're adopting these kids and then you're...
Exactly my point. Why is your skin so healthy? Why is your hair so long? I said, guys, you know what? Eat healthy. And they think that I'm lying. There are products that are specific that I'm using.
But are you having products that you produce yourself?
Yeah, they are.
Tell me about them.
We are packaging the seeds, the pumpkin seeds, the sunflower seeds, the chia seeds, black seeds, and the fifth one is sesame seeds, which are very good. We are packaging our own alkaline water. We are packaging our own honey from the country, which is now we need to give it to Basotho Ore. We still have products of this country. You get the point.
That we can
and
use.
we also have sauerkraut. Sauerkraut, it's a fermented vegetable that is with a combination of maybe carrot or cabbage or onion. It depends really on what ingredient you need, and then some herbs, so that it can actually cure cancer, all these chronic diseases, your diabetes, your arthritis, your skin, your hair, and all that. And it does not end there. We are still continuing.
Thank you so much. You won't believe it. Khechane Lavenda can learn me so much about healthy eating. I think I'm gonna be a vegan. Anyways, I'm very proud that you came here, you came along, and you look beautiful, and we are very happy. We are inspired that the business, you are helping businesses. So as young people, we feel if others can do it, we can do it.
Definitely so.
Thank you so much.
So.
Where can we get you like on social media?
Okay, we have a YouTube channel. It's called Health by Choice. We have Instagram page. It's Health by Choice. The Twitter, Facebook. But the Facebook, you have to look for this. Because we have so many healthy by choices. And this one we are talking about this one because it's based in Lesotho, so that Lesotho can get help. We even go to radio programs there, and then we talk. We go live. We talk about so many things. People ask questions from our books, so then we answer right away. We also have our WhatsApp groups, by the way, and then people can come physically in the shops, so that we can actually get to help them from there.
Okay.
That's very important.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yet again, I'm Khechane Muhon. I'm your host. In Selipeke, we are having new amazing people. Peace.
My brother, why you looking at me funny? We used to be cool, everything in the monarchy. Man, no lies, I didn't tell you, Sally. Only when I said it's about funny. Marawa, boo, I got now. I didn't want to do the diamonds only one.